meantime, you've got the digital event program for the 2019 Hancock Prospecting Australian Swimming Championships. Jump on to swimming.org.au on your phone or tablet to download. Joining me right now down here on pool deck is three-time Olympian Michael Klim. Hello, Klimmy.
Thanks, Ash. It's great to be back in Adelaide. It's a new format, really exciting to watch some age swimming combined with the open format as well. So got some great swims coming up tonight and looking forward to some fast swimming, hopefully.
How do you see these age finals rolling out? Because this is a new format that Swimming Australia are doing, and obviously in the lead up to Tokyo 2020 next year, it's very important that these swimmers get as many races in as they possibly can.
Absolutely. I think it's very beneficial for the youngsters to come back in this format and have another crack at swims in the evening, and also then watch the open swims in an hour or two later and watch their counterparts, see how they compare. But just doubling up from morning to night, I think it's really important.
Now with these age finals as well, come a junior world team that's going to be chosen from here as well. Now we've got some great young guns already in, and we saw them on fire this morning in the heats as well. Kai Edwards, I think, one to look out for in that 400-metre freestyle final. Also an open water swimmer as well. So it's nice to see this talent coming through, really versatile.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some great swimmers in the age division that are hopefully within the next year or two will be vying for teams on the open team, and also hopefully in the Olympic team as well. So it gives the guys a great opportunity to select if they want to compete in age or open. So it's a new format, obviously trying it for the first time, but looking forward to the age taking on some of the great guns in the next coming year.
And also the men's 100 fly. This is your thing, Klimmy. We're seeing a change in the guard at the moment. Development in these swimmers is going to be sort of something that we're really looking forward to as well, obviously coming up very soon.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a couple great swimmers, Sam Young and Joe Jackson, taking on a 100 fly in the age division, and Kyle Chalmers later on tonight. So yeah, my favourite event's on tonight, so looking forward to that as well.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Klimmy. We'll be back real soon from pool deck. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 Hancock Prospecting Australian Swimming Championships, #CrownTheChamps. My name is Ashley Goki and we're delighted to be back here in Adelaide at the SA Aquatic and Leisure Centre, one of our major events in the 2019 swimming calendar. The 2019 Hancock Prospecting Australian Swimming Championships will be used as the selection event for the 2019 World Para Swimming Championships, the 2019 World University Games in Naples in Italy, and along with next week's 2019 Hancock Prospecting Australian Age Swimming Championships, the 2019 World Junior Championships in Budapest, Hungary. Under the new framework, the 2019 Hancock Prospecting Australian Swimming Championships will consist of 64 events conducted over 6 days with 540 athletes from across the country. We will see Australia's future swimming stars compete as we crown the champs. It's thanks to the support of our partners that we're here today, including principal partners Hancock Prospecting, our patron Mrs. Gina Reinhardt and Optus. Major partners Sport Oz, Channel 7 and Arena. Event partners Events South Australia. Partner Bio Island, and high performance partners AIS, Commonwealth Games Australia, the Australian Olympic Committee and Paralympics Australia. Swimming Australia would like to acknowledge the Kuruna people as traditional custodians of the land on which this meet is held. We pay our respect to their elders, both past and present. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the technical officials for this session of the 2019 Hancock Prospecting Australian Swimming Championships. The referees for this session are, for the men's events, Sherry Smith, New South Wales. For the women's events, Matthew Bromley of Queensland. The starters for this session are, for the men's events, David Gregory of Queensland. For the women's events, David Cooper, New South Wales. The technical manager for the event is Karen McLeod. Technical officials, please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, to recite the athlete's oath, please welcome Travis Marnie.
In the name of all competitors, I promise that we will take part in these championships respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them, in the true spirit of sportsmanship, for the glory of sport and honour of all teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the men's 20 to 21 100-metre backstroke final. In lane 2, representing Breakers WA, Tristan de Villiers. In lane 3, representing All Saints WA, James Hansford. In lane 4, representing Rockingham, Kevin Kalemba. In lane 5, representing Rackley Swim, Tristan Ludlow. In lane 6, representing Geelong, Zachary Hussein. And in lane 7, representing Abbotsleigh, Lachlan Van Tempst. Athletes are off and away in the men's 20 to 21 100-metre backstroke final. Clemmy, these ones blink and it's all over.
Exactly. It's great to be underway in these championships. It's good. Most of these guys maximise their underwater work and now building into this turn. It's a pretty even field.
As they head down now for the first turn of the men's 100-metre backstroke. It's going to be Kevin Kalemba, 27.23.
It's pretty vital for these guys to try and improve from their morning swims and try and really work on hone their skills and trying to get a really good finals time up.
As they make their way down now to the 15-metre mark, our first race of this evening.
Kevin's looking nice and strong, but he's being challenged. He's being challenged by Christian.
Coming down to the finish now, Kevin Kalemba taking out the win, 56.29. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the men's 18 to 19 100-metre backstroke. In lane 1, representing Churchie, Harrison Abaya. In lane 2, representing Northcote, Jack Carr. In lane 3, representing Mingara Aquatic, Shay Booth. In lane 4, representing Rocky City, Ty Hartwell. In lane 5, representing Northcote, Nathan Foote. In lane 6, representing Ravenswood, Lewis Blackburn. In lane 7, representing Reeversby Workers, Joshua Wilkie. In lane 8, representing Nuttawading, Samuel Wilgoose. And they're off now for men's 18 to 19 100-metre backstroke final.
Yeah, look out for Lewis Blackburn here in lane 6. He's just coming off the junior Pan Packs and the Olympic youth team. He should be right up there. And as I said, he's coming into the wall looking nice and comfortable and pretty strong.
They make their way down now for their first turn. It's going to be Shea Booth.
Underwater work so crucial in the 100 metres backstroke. These guys popping up just before the 15-metre mark, maximising every individual kick. Lewis really fighting a little bit now with the
15 metres to go.
Jack and Shane at the top of the pool, but Lewis is fighting back a little bit.
It's going to be Lewis Blackburn, 55.95. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the men's 20 to 21 100 metre backstroke. The presenter of medals is Greg Tao, Swimming Australia Paralympic mentor coach. In third place and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 59.06, representing All Saints WA, James Hansford. In second place and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 57.22, representing Rackley Swim Club, Tristan Ludlow. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 57.06, representing Rockingham, Kevin Kalemba. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Mr. Greg Tao. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes in the men's 20 to 21 400 metre freestyle final. In lane 2, representing Sydney University, Daniel Perez. In lane 3, representing Breakers WA, Ben Roberts. In lane 4, representing St. Peter's Western, Max Carlton. In lane 5, representing Albany Creek, Daniel Jacobson. In lane 6, representing TSS Aquatics, Kai Edwards. In lane 7, representing Noosa, Charlie Thompson.
And they're away in the boys 400 metres freestyle.
20 to 21 there. Now, Clemmy, what do they have to do on a 400 metre freestyle? Obviously, they want some easy speed straight up.
Oh, absolutely. This one is where they kind of set the pace in the first lap, get into a pretty good rhythm in the second and third 100, and then obviously, ideally build that last one where they can get a strong kick towards the last 50.
And we've got Kai Edwards, who's an open water swimmer as well, quite versatile as far as the distances go. How do you change from going from being an open water swimmer to, say, a 400 metre freestyle swimmer?
Yeah, I guess in Kai's case, it's completely different. Obviously, open water swimming, you've got chop, there's other variables. Here, he's got his own lane, his own space that he's controlling, but he can also see the field much better. So I think he's obviously very versatile, can adapt really well.
Yeah, coming around for that first turn now, it's Max Carlton of St. Peter's Western, 55.42. Really sort of making his mark now on this race.
Yeah, Max Carlton, though, is one to watch as well. He's trained under Dean Boxall. Dean's got a number of swimmers tonight, but he's a rising star. He's looking to be moving nice and quickly there already.
How important is it for these age group swimmers, now that they've got a chance to race in the finals at Opens, obviously to be able to get that race practice, and in terms of also backing up from heats to finals?
Absolutely, it's super important. I think obviously these guys, not only are they racing for a national title, which is a great honour, but it gives them practice to double up from morning to night. Sometimes, obviously, if there wasn't just an open section, they may not get that second swim. So this is perfect practice, and in front of a crowd, hopefully get these guys, get everyone cheering, and they can hear you, they can hear your support, so get behind them.
Yeah, Max Carlton coming around now, 154.54. Daniel Jacobson starting to make his move now.
So it's really important in the 400 that they're swimming their own race. Everyone's got a different tactic. Some people go out nice and quick. Max obviously very even pacing this event. He's really starting to pull away from the rest of the field.
Max also quite hugging the lane rope there as well, as we can sort of see, something that we get used to, I guess, in swim training.
Yeah.
Sort of circling around. And
I'm sure Dean won't be all that happy with him swimming on the lane rope. We get used to swimming clockwise, so a lot of the swimmers you see in the finals sometimes stick to the left-hand side of the lane rope.
Does drag sort of set in amongst the different lanes? I mean, if you're sort of close enough, hot on someone's heels, does that sort of play an effect as well?
I think not really in these distance events. Sometimes in the sprint, you can sit on the bow wave and get dragged along a little bit. In the 400 and the 1500 freestyle, it's very unlikely. But sometimes intimidation, you can be in someone's eye, and it's more putting other people off mentally rather than actually getting a benefit.
All right, on their last 100 metres of the 400, 8 laps. It's Max Carlton up in front.
Yeah, Ben Roberts is just coming up on his right, and Max better be careful because Ben is moving nice and quickly and building into this last wall. It could be a really good finish for everyone.
All right, at the last turn, it's still Max Carlton, 3:24.17. Closely followed by Ben Roberts,
Ben Roberts has kicked in. Ben Roberts bringing in the kick, and he's gone past Max. He's going to be, he's hit the lead now. But Max is fighting back. What a finish, guys.
Oh, Adelaide, how good is this?
And for the minor medals as well, it's all on.
Oh, and it is. It's Ben Roberts. 3:52.91. Wow, closely followed by Max Carlton of St. Peter's, 3:53.13.
Sensational swim.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the men's 18 to 19 100-metre backstroke. The presenter of the medals is Greg Tao, Swimming Australia Paralympic mentor coach. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 56.85 from Northcote is Jack Carr. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 56.05 from Rocky City, Ty Hartwell. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 56.79, representing Ravenswood, Lewis Blackburn. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Mr. Greg Tao. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the men's 18 to 19 400-metre freestyle final. In lane 1, representing New Swim Swim Club, Sam Harris. In lane 2, representing Ravenswood, Miles Bailey. In lane 3, representing Bond, Queensland, Tristan Bullen. In lane 4, representing Chandler, Mitchell Tinsley. In lane 5, representing UWA West Coast, Adam Sudlow. In lane 6, representing TSS Aquatics, Max Osborne. In lane 7, representing Nuttawading, Elliot Rogerson. In lane 8, representing Acacia Bayside, Brandon Labarro. And the athletes are in the water now for the men's 18 to 19 400-metre freestyle final.
It'd be great for these guys. They've just witnessed the 20 to 21-year-old men post their time. It'd be in the back of their mind to see if they can better that. They're obviously younger. If they can better that, they're obviously on a very good track.
And great racing practice for them too, isn't it? I mean, we just spoke about how sort of the induction for the age finals have now been introduced into the open finals, and it's so nice to see these guys having a crack, backing up from their heats to finals so close together, really, especially over a 400 metre. That's got to take some effort sort of out of the bod.
Absolutely. It's something that they'll have to, some of these guys have experienced it at Youth Olympics and Junior Pan Pacs, but the ability to be able to hone your skills from morning to night, and then making sure you improve from morning to night as well is crucial. So, you know, this head-to-head racing is priceless, and you can't, you know, it's the best type of training as well.
As an athlete, how do you sort of pace yourself through those heats to final stages, especially, you know, when there's probably not much room to rest between those heats and finals? Obviously, the better that you get, the easier it becomes. But for these age guys, it's sort of about having a crack and going out as hard as you can, yeah?
No, I think they really have to start, you know, in their preparation, they would be doing heats in the morning, in a morning training session, and coming back in the afternoon and mimicking that heat final scenario. So their routine would be very much set. They would know exactly when they have to warm up, and their tactics in the race would be very much set already.
Excellent. As they come down now to the 200 metre mark of the men's 18 to 19 400 metre freestyle final.
Mitchell Tinsley just had a really strong 50. He's turning a 155.18, looking really strong.
How important is this third 100?
So this third 100 is crucial in the 400 freestyle. It really kind of, you want to set yourself up for a strong kick in that last 50, and a lot of swimmers position themselves in this third 100.
You can really start to see the kick come into play now on this third 100.
If you've got enough kick left, you're lucky, but it's obviously, this is one of the hardest swimming races, and obviously we had some greats in Grant Hackett and Ian Thorpe, and this is why it was so hard to win, because you're so close to the max the whole way, and then finding something special at the end was very difficult.
Sort of in the lactic acid sweet spot, really, isn't it?
It is.
Especially
It's
over a
just
400.
underneath that.
Coming down here now with the 300 turn, it's still Mitchell Tinsley of Chandler.
Mitchell Tinsley looks like he's going to go a bit quicker than the 20 to 21-year-olds. He's just turned in 2:54, so he's on pace to better the heat before.
Quite the lead he's got as well.
Yeah, so really now, I mean, that would be a huge confidence booster for him coming into the last turn. He'll come out of that turn and see the other swimmers coming into the wall. That would just give him a little bit more fire to try and bring in those legs and finish into the wall really strong.
Right, Mitchell on his last lap now. The men's 18 to 19 400 metre freestyle final.
He's paced this perfectly. He went out nice and hard, but had enough in that middle section, and now even finishing strong. I don't think he's got much left in the tank, but he's paced it perfectly. Great swim, 352.33, Australian champion. Put your hands together, guys.
Wow, what a swim. Coming in second there too, Max Osborne of TSS, 357.35. Few rising stars, Clemmy. Good to see.
Absolutely, and there's a great swim by Mitchell there. He controlled the race from start to finish, and really great signs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the men's 20 to 21 400 metre freestyle. The presenter of the medals is Greg Tao, Swimming Australia Paralympic Mentor Coach. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 3 minutes 54.79, representing TSS Aquatics, Kai Edwards. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 3 minutes and 53.13, representing St. Peter's Western, Max Carlton. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 3 minutes 52.91, representing Breakers WA, Ben Roberts. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the women's 19 to 20 100 metre freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Ravenswood, Claire Robertson. In lane 2, representing Southport Olympic, Tanya Stovgard. In lane 3, representing Rackley Swim, Kiralee Seabornhausen. In lane 4, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Elise Woods. In lane 5, representing Nuttawading, Julia Hawkins. In lane 6, representing Brisbane Grammar, Gemma Cooney. In lane 7, representing Ravenswood, Olivia Adams. In lane 8, representing Carlisle, Sarah Kemp. And they're off and away now for the women's 19 to 20 100 metre freestyle final.
Julia Hawkins have got off to a flyer. A couple of Victorians there in the middle that'd be used to racing each other. This is a great practice for these girls.
It's the double lap dash, really, isn't it? I mean, obviously you're a champion at this event yourself. What do the girls need to do here?
Absolutely. This one is obviously it's controlled speed, trying to go out of it's literally max, but in a controlled fashion, and then basically trying to build into that final finish.
They're looking to do just that at the moment, Clemmy, as they make their way down now. 15 metres to go.
Looks like Julia's just about to come over the top of Elise. Be a very close finish.
And it is. It's going to be Elise Woods in a time of 56.13. Closely followed by Gemma Cooney, 56.37.
See, they all went slower than this morning, so the coaches would be pissed. Yeah. That wasn't enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the men's 18 to 19 400 metre freestyle. The presenter of the medals is Brendan Burkett, Swimming Australia Paralympic head coach. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 3 minutes 57 and 76, representing Ravenswood, Miles Bailey. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 3:57.35, representing TSS Aquatics, Max Osborne. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 3:52.33, representing Chandler, Mitchell Tinsley. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Mr. Brendan Burkett. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the women's 17 to 18 100-metre freestyle final. In lane 1, representing UWA West Coast, Jemima Horwood. In lane 2, representing Albany Creek, Rebecca Jacobson. In lane 3, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Isabel Ecclesmans. In lane 4, representing St Peter's Western, Meg Harris. In lane 5, representing Abbotsleigh, Natasha Ramsden. In lane 6, representing Ginninderra, Abby Webb. In lane 7, representing Nuttawading, Kayla Costa. And in lane 8, representing Knox Pymble, Claudia Neal. And the women's 17 to 18 100-metre freestyle final in the water now, off to a quick start for these girls. Natasha Ramsden, one of the girls to look out for tonight. She last year made her first Australian junior team as well, Clemmy.
Absolutely, and also Abby Webb, and she was in the Youth Olympic squad. And as you can see, they're both actually doing quite well, but it's in the middle of the pool. Meg Harris has really taken it out nice and quick. It's the girls in the previous final went slower tonight than what they did this morning, so it'd be interesting to see if this final the girls are able to improve from morning to final. Meg has done a great second 50, fantastic turn, and really building to this finish. She's streaking the field.
So come down to the finish now. Meg Harris of St Peter's Western, 54.48. Second place there, Abby Webb, 55.67. It's good to see some fast swimming here, Clemmy, especially in these young age groups.
Absolutely. I think, unfortunately, these girls went slower again from what they did this morning in the prelims, where Meg went 55.0. Now she's gone a little bit slower. So, sorry, she just went under. But in the previous final, there was a little bit of, they didn't manage to improve. But it's fantastic that they're getting in the 54 mark. And obviously, the benchmark is set by the Campbells, where it's trying to get it sub 53.
Yeah, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the women's 19 to 20 100 metre freestyle. The presenter of the medals is Brendan Burkett, Swimming Australia Paralympic head coach. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 56.43, representing Nunawading, Julia Hawkins. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 56.37, representing Brisbane Grammar, Gemma Cooney. And in first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 56.13, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Elise Woods. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Mr. Brendan Burkett. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the men's 20 to 21 100 metre butterfly final. In lane 3, representing Marion, Simon Moore. In lane 4, representing Southside Wesley, Christopher Purcell. And in lane 5, representing Bond, Queensland, Samuel Young. And they're away now for the men's 100 metre butterfly final, 20 to 21 age group.
Yes, a bit of head-to-head racing here. Simon, obviously, is local pool swimming out of Marion, so want to put a good performance in front of his home crowd, that's for sure.
Absolutely. What's it like to get a home pool advantage? Is there much of an advantage, or?
I think definitely with the surrounding area, from you know that every little nook and cranny of the complex, and it's you certainly do.
All right, as they make their way down now.
I think in the 100 butterfly, the back end is crucial, really coming off that wall, building the underwater, and the last 15 meters in the 100 fly is where the one that decreases speed the least normally wins, and it's, obviously it's great to see Christopher just holding on.
Coming down for the finish, Christopher Purcell, St. Peter's West in 56.49. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the women's 17 to 18 100 metre freestyle. The presenter of the medals is Brendan Burkett, Swimming Australia Paralympic head coach. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 55.82, representing Albany Creek, Rebecca Jacobson. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 55.67, representing Ginindera, Abby Webb. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 54.48, representing St. Peter's Western, Meg Harris. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Mr. Brendan Burkett. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the men's 18 to 19 100 metre butterfly final. In lane 1, representing Norwood, Mitchell Follett. In lane 2, representing Novocastrian, Harrison Gelatli. In lane 3, representing Albany Creek, Jack Komandira-Minky. In lane 4, representing UWA West Coast, Ashton Brinkworth. In lane 5, representing St. Peter's Western, Charles Cox. In lane 6, representing Brisbane Grammar, Joseph Jackson. In lane 7, representing Rocky City, Ty Hartwell. And in lane 8, representing Ravenswood, Andrew Newling. And the athletes now in the water for the men's 18 to 19 100-metre butterfly final. Clemmy, this is your jam.
Yeah, this is my favourite event, that's for sure. And Joe Jackson's the one to watch here from the Youth Olympic squad and team. It's really good practice for these guys to obviously improve from wanting the final, but also at this age, they want to get in the eyes of the selectors. There's obviously a team to be picked at the end of this meet. They've got to go under a certain time and also win their event.
Ashton Brinkworth up there at the moment. The Junior World Championship team, like you said, Clemmy, there's spots up for grabs.
Yeah, Ashton had a great turn and really separated himself from the field. But Charles Cox is just coming up on his shoulder. Looks like he might take him. It's a great finish here in the 100 butterfly. A 1/100th in it.
Wow.
Closest margin in our sport.
Unbelievable. Ashton Brinkworth takes the win, 54-23. Extremely close behind Charles Cox, 54-24. It doesn't get much closer than that, Libby.
It's why the finishes are so important, especially in the 100 butterfly, making sure you finish on a full stroke. And that was a great race by the guys, both finishing on a full stroke. Sadly, there was only one winner, and only 1/100th of a second separating them.
I guess it's the little things that you practice in training, like landing on the full stroke and sort of counting your strokes in training to be able to make sure that you're maximising that finish, especially when it comes down to something as close as that.
Yeah, and this is obviously under a little bit of pressure, and as you're fatiguing, trying to sort of time your strokes so you are ending on a full stroke. And butterfly and breaststroke, probably the two more impulsive strokes where it's more harder to end on the full stroke.
How important is it with breathing in butterfly? You know, you see some swimmers who are breathing sort of every second, obviously in a sprint, especially over a 50 metre, you sort of don't tend to pop your head up as much. But what was it like for you?
Look, it's really individual. I used to breathe every stroke just from a rhythm point of view. You have all different types of breathing slightly to the side. Patria Thomas used to breathe slightly to the left.
Yeah.
But obviously looking forward, you have minimal peripheral vision in the butterfly. So it's a stroke where you really have to focus on your own space, focusing on the wall and counting yourself in.
There you go. Excellent advice from Michael Klim, triple Olympian. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the men's 20 to 21 100-metre butterfly. The presenter of the medals is Brendan Burkett, Swimming Australia Paralympic head coach. In third place and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 58.06, representing Marion, Simon Moore. In second place and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 57.72, representing Bond, Queensland, Samuel Young. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 56.49, representing Southside Wesley, Christopher Purcell. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Mr. Brendan Burkett. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the women's 19 to 20 100 metre breaststroke final. In lane 1, representing KRB Aquatics, Ariella Levy. In lane 2, representing Rackley Swim, Taylor Lumley. In lane 3, representing Newmarket Races, Sophia Chithidi. In lane 4, representing Laverton, Paris Vasta. In lane 5, representing Brisbane Grammar, Georgia Wells. In lane 6, representing Pelican Waters, Madison Thompson. In lane 7, representing UWA West Coast, Ashley Glover. In lane 8, representing Nuttawading, Michaela Smith. And the athletes now underway for the women's 19 to 20 100 metre breaststroke final.
I'm sure these girls would want to post a really solid time here. We've had great history in this event, obviously with as recently as Liesl Jones dominating this event for many, many years, and these girls would certainly want to get as close or under 110 as possible.
There's certainly been some, like you said, some really good talent in the breaststroke arena over the past years. We've seen Sam Riley, Brooke Hanson, Liesl Jones, just to name a few. So it's nice to see that these rising stars are swimming so well, so that we do have that next lot of talent come through.
Absolutely, and breaststroke probably another event that you can actually hit the open level at a pretty early age. So these girls would want to really get themselves there, up for selection, getting racing in the open scene.
Looking very strong now as they make their way down to the finish.
Paris Vasta's looking really strong now. She's not really being challenged at all. She's going to take this one out.
And she does it. Paris Vasta, 109.83. Outside smoke, and Michaela Smith, 110.09 on the outside.
Yeah, so she did get under 110. Where obviously with the world record being 104, which is obviously an amazing time. These girls want to start getting within obviously a few seconds of that now.
Yeah, Lily King holding the record there at 104. Super quick. Hasn't been broken in a while. She obviously will be one to watch out for next year's Olympics, like you said.
Absolutely. So
many rising stars coming through in these age ranks. It's awesome to have the opportunity for them to be able to swim at this open meet as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's obviously great for them to hone their skills, as we touched on before. There's always a little bit of pressure now with the team selection on the line as well. And just get the skills right for when they do get to the bigger stage, the bigger meets, and representing Australia.
Practicing the little thing, everything counts.
Every single time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the men's 18 to 19 100-metre butterfly. The presenter of the medals is Glenn Berringen, Swimming Australia National Youth Coach. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 55.27, representing Albany Creek, Jack Comandira Minky. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 54.24, representing St. Peter's Western, Charles Cox. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 54.23, representing UWA West Coast, Ashton Brinksworth. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Glenn Berringen. Have you got the digital event program for the 2019 Hancock Prospecting Australian Swimming Championships? Jump on to swimming.org.au on your phone or tablet to download. We would like to acknowledge our principal partner, Optus. We would like to thank our patron, Mrs. Gina Reinhardt, and our principal partner, Hancock Prospecting. Mrs. Reinhardt's passion and commitment to swimming is enabling our current athletes to achieve their goals both in and out of the pool. Swimming Australia would like to thank Mrs. Reinhardt and Hancock Prospecting for all of their support in the lead-up to Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the women's 17 to 18 100-metre breaststroke final. In lane 1, representing Acacia Bayside, Madeline Snell. In lane 2, representing Guildford and Kalamunda, Jade Mann. In lane 3, representing Acacia Bayside, Poppy Marnie. In lane 4, representing Southport Olympic, Chelsea Hodges. In lane 5, representing Kinross Wooleroy, Emily Nobbs. In lane 6, representing St Hilda's WA, Anna Monaghan. In lane 7, representing Arena, Lauren Gastovic. And in lane 8, representing Nuttawading, Taylor Odell. And we're off and away for the women's 17 to 18 100-metre breaststroke final. Be wanting to find their stroke nice and early in the piece.
Yeah, look out for Chelsea Hodges there in the middle. She's already up to a great start. She's represented Australia, the Junior Pan Pacs and also the Youth Olympics. So she was the one that I predicted, and she's come out really well.
A nice strong start indeed. Really finding that rhythm nice and early on in the piece.
Taya Odell is also Jessica Hansen's training partner, so she's obviously used to training with someone at the elite level, so look out for her as well, hopefully.
Chelsea Hodges making the turn in 31.82.
She went 110 flat in this morning's heat, so she'd be looking at potentially a 108 here.
Chelsea Hodges training with Leaston Pickett. They're at Southport Olympic. Of course, Leaston Pickett, Commonwealth Games gold medalist.
Absolutely, it would be a great training buddy, but keeping a stroke nice and long and really building into this wall. She's dominated this one.
She really has. Coming down to the touch now, it's Chelsea Hodge. 108.38 with Emily Nobbs coming in there at 111.28. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the women's 19 to 20 100-metre breaststroke. The presenter of the medals is Glenn Berringen, Swimming Australian National Youth Coach. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 1:11.09, representing Pelican Waters, Madison Thompson. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 1:10.09, representing Nunawading, Michaela Smith. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 1:09.83, representing Laverton, Paris Buster. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Glenn Berringen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the women's 19 to 20 800-metre freestyle timed final. In lane 1, representing St Hilda's WA, Grace Hull. In lane 2, representing Sandy Bay, Jardine Ralph. In lane 3, representing New Zealand, JC Crop. In lane 4, representing Mountain Creek Mooloolaba, Phoebe Hines. In lane 5, representing TSS Aquatics, Bianca Crisp. In lane 6, representing Perth City, Chloe Truscott. In lane 7, representing Aqua Blitz, Toongabbie, Imogen Foley. Athletes now in the water for the women's 19 to 20 800-metre freestyle timed final.
Josie Kropp there, a visitor from New Zealand, getting off to a pretty good start in the 800. It's obviously one of the toughest events on the program with the 800, the longest one on the women's program today. But the girls want to get off to a really good rhythm early on and building into 200-metre segments and hopefully finishing on with a strong kick in the last 100.
Well, 16 laps of the pool. There's no time for snoozing though, Clemmy.
No, absolutely. These girls will want to take this opportunity to try and obviously place a good time, as I mentioned before, get in the eyes of the selectors and to be racing in finals. And everyone's in a slightly different stage of the preparation. So it's still a great head out and hopefully they can post a good time.
Coming down through to the first 100 at the moment, it's Phoebe Hines, 101.29. Phoebe training over there at the University of Hawaii.
Yeah, it's not a bad place to train, University of Hawaii, but done a few camps there myself. But yeah, so obviously coming down here would be a great experience for her to get used to the travel and also obviously racing straight after that. And also racing with her own country counterparts.
Not to mention too that she's an open water swimmer as well. So, you know, 800 is probably one of those distances that's like a sprint for her.
Yeah, there's a couple open water swimmers in these next couple of finals with Chloe Gubecka, obviously Chelsea Gubecka's sister. These girls do tend to cross over from open water to pool swimming, obviously with the 5K being as short as open water event, so there is a lot of crossover.
Jack of all trades, some would say.
Well, they're very tough, basically. I think to be able to swim open water and then come off and do the 800 it's a very tough thing to do.
Distance swimmers very jealous of people like yourself, Clemmy, choosing the sprint races.
We train just as hard, don't worry about that. Our races might have been a bit quicker, but we trained just as hard.
I'm sure you did. And that's the thing, I feel like, you know, you find your niche and you find what you're good at and, you know, everyone trains just as hard no matter what the event is. That's what we love about swimming, the versatility of the events, so to speak, and it feels like there's something for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely, and even it's quite interesting, even at their ages here, they might be training and racing in the 800 and towards the later part of their career, they might end up being a sprinter or getting better in the 100 or 200 metre events as well.
Phoebe's really finding her stroke there.
Phoebe's looking nice and smooth, actually breathing bilaterally, so breathing both to the right and to the left, so keeping an eye on the field, making sure she's nice and comfortable and you know, in good rhythm as well.
Making the turn there, 3:12.02 with Bianca Crisp from TSS, not too far behind, 3 minutes and 15.
With their entry time of 8:46, she'd be she's definitely on pace to better that. So the 800, you end up swimming your own race, really. I mean, you might have a target in the lane next to you or that you can maybe see out of the corner of your eye, but it's so important that you're in control of your own race and pacing.
Australia's always had great depth in this event, the 800-metre freestyle.
Yeah, well, it goes far back as Tracy Wickham, Hayley Lewis. You know, we've had amazing distance swimmers, not only obviously in women's events, but obviously in men's events, from Glenn Houseman, Daniel Kowalski, Kieran Perkins, Ian Thorpe, and obviously in Grant Hackett. But yeah, so we've had great talent in these events.
Janelle Elford being one of those as well. Now she's got a daughter that she trains, Lani Pallister, who's also coming up through the ranks as well, which is nice to see.
It's great to get that pedigree coming through the sport, and obviously the right genes are there, that's for sure.
Just under halfway now. The women's 19 to 20 800-metre freestyle timed final.
It'd be interesting to see if Grace Hull in lane 1 there can sneak up to she's in, swimming in the outside lane, which is very hard to do in the 800. Very similar to Kieran Perkins when he won gold in '96. But you can't really see much, so you're definitely swimming your own race. But if she can sneak up for second, that'd be a great result for her.
Phoebe Hines looking very strong. She makes her way down now to the turn.
With 300 to go, I think she's obviously, she looks like she's shortening up a little bit. She obviously is going to maintain that stroke length, not to drop off the legs at all, and try and build into that last 100.
It's not a bad way to train, really, is it? Training at the University of Hawaii and just popping over for the Australian titles.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great, previously there was quite a lot of swimmers using the NC2A program as a base and then coming over to Australia and race. So great, obviously getting an education in the States and then coming in and racing in Australia for selection. It's not a bad way at all.
She was recently just over here as well for the Australian Open Water Champs, held here at Brighton Beach in Adelaide.
Yeah, the water would have been a bit colder than Hawaii, that's for sure. So. That's something we actually did when we had camps in Hawaii. We used to go for long swims along the beach there and Waikiki. So I'm sure she would have done a bit of open water on those shores, that's for sure.
There's got to be some reward for all the tough work that goes on, especially being a distance swimmer. Nice scenery change.
Absolutely. So she stretched her lead even more so now with 200 to go. Her stroke is nice and even. She's trickling those legs along and staying in good rhythm. It'd give her a nice little confidence boost coming off that wall. And obviously just seeing the other swimmers only just getting into that turn. So every time she turns, she get more confident and more confident.
I suppose it's like at training when you verse someone else sort of in the opposite lane to you and you've got all these different markers along the pool and it's like if I can beat them to this next marker, then I feel like I'm ahead. So
yeah, absolutely. And these girls will slowly monitor that, how they're moving through the field, if they're progressing forward or if someone's coming up on them. But she's obviously swum her own race very well. She's come off this second last turn, just brought the legs in a little bit more and just even increased the stroke rate slightly. So she's got a little bit left in the tank. It'll be very interesting to see what time she can post at the end.
There goes the bells for the last 100 metres.
It's a very pleasant sound where a distance swimmer when that bell sounds with 2 laps to go.
And it's 1 lap left to go for Phoebe Hines. Let's make sure you're cheering home these swimmers. 16 laps of the pool. She's really increasing that stroke rate as she makes her way down. 25 metres to go.
Yeah, look, I think with that last split, it looks like she's going to go sub 8:40, so I think it's going to be a great result for her. It's a good swim. She's kept the technique in check the whole way. She controlled this race perfectly. 8:35.49 for Phoebe. Congratulations, national title. What a swim. Just dominated that from the word get-go.
Coming in second, Bianca Crisp, 8:52.50. And third, with our outside smoker, Grace Hull, 8:57.65. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the women's 17 to 18 100-metre breaststroke. The presenter of the medals is Glenn Berringen, Swimming Australia National Youth Coach. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 1 minute 12.86, representing St Hilda's, WA, Anna Monahan. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 1:11.28, representing Kinross, Wallaroi, Emily Nobbs. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 1:08.38, representing Southport Olympic, Chelsea Hodges. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Glenn Berringen. Olympic silver medalist 200-metre backstroke Mitch Larkin will be signing autographs tomorrow at 7:20 p.m. at the SA Aquatic and Leisure Centre store, so don't miss out. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the women's 17 to 18 800-metre freestyle timed final. In lane 1, representing Kawana Waters, Madison Armstrong. In lane 2, representing Nudgee College, Jessica Mowat. In lane 3, representing Ginninderra, Jacinta SM. In lane 4, representing Kawana Waters, Chloe Gubecka. In lane 5, representing TSS Aquatics, Eve Lutzi. In lane 6, representing Nudgee College, Philippa O'Brien. In lane 7, representing Uni of New South Wales, Frances Shires. In lane 8, representing Surrey Park, Georgia Watkins. And the girls are off and away in the women's 17 to 18 800-metre freestyle timed final. We were just talking before, Clemmy, about Chloe Gubecka, sister of Chelsea Gubecka.
Yeah, absolutely. They'd have great dinner conversations about not only crossing over from pool but into open water. And the whole family have supported open water for many years, and very talented stock, that's for sure.
Pretty sure the whole family swims.
Yeah, I think so.
They do such a great job of it as well.
It'd be pretty tough feeding those guys after training.
The grocery bills would be very high, wouldn't they?
That's it.
Chloe's just recently back from Doha as well, placed 11th, obviously having that international breakthrough as well. But taking the first turn is Georgia Watkins.
Yeah, Jacinta's also right up there. I mean, she's gone out pretty quick in this first 100, Jacinta. So it'll be interesting to see if she can hold on to that pace. There's not much between the rest of the field, so Jacinta's really handed it out to them and saying, "Catch me if you can," pretty much. So
yeah, really trying to find their stroke at the moment as they make their way down to the 150 mark. Through Jacinta SM, 134.95.
Jacinta Essen from Ginninderra at the ACT, having a great swim. She's looking across to the right, seeing she's a good 3 body lengths in front of the rest of the field. That will give her a bit of a confidence booster coming into this 200-meter turn.
Finding that easy speed through the first 400. No easy feat.
Absolutely, it's that's the trick in these distance events. Trying to get your nice, good rhythm, being efficient, not working too hard, making sure you save enough for that last 100, 200 meters of the race.
Really trying to go lightly there on the feet at the moment. A lot of the athletes in this race, the women's 17 to 18, 800-meter freestyle timed final.
Chloe Gubecka's moving up slightly now, so she maybe is timing it a little bit differently to Jacinta.
There they go. 10 laps remaining.
We've had a couple of these events where they've really dominated from the word get-go, so this is another great swim. Jacinta's looking to tighten up a little bit, but I'm not sure if she's just increasing her stroke rate or if she's actually shortening up. So let's hope that she can maintain this good stroke length as she moved into her 4th 100.
Now, Clemmy, we remember your freestyle technique, the old straight arms.
It certainly wasn't designed for the 800, so...
Definitely not.
But, you know, there was some famous swimmers. Janet Evans was one famous distance swimmer that was able to manage the straight arm recovery for a distance event. But no, I certainly couldn't do it.
You were the flying windmill.
That's it, pretty much. So Jacinta's, she's still dominating this event. Jessica on her inside though, she's closed it off a little bit. Get behind these swimmers, guys. There's a national title at stake and also selection. So really get the support, really means a lot.
Yeah, the Junior World Championship team spots up for grabs.
Chloe Gubecka has just saw Jessica on her left as well, so she's picked up her rating too, so it's become a race for second, and Jacinta's just holding off for first.
We're seeing a lot of that kicking now coming into play.
Philip O'Brien as well. There's a great tussle here on the inside of the pool with Frances Shires.
How important is it to get that good start in an 800-meter race?
Well, it's probably not as crucial as it is in the sprint events, but it's sometimes psychologically, if you get ahead of the field, they feel they have to over-race and they can put it off their tactics. So probably psychologically it can be pretty important, but if for some reason you make a mistake and you go out too slow, you can more likely make that up. So we're coming up to the 500-meter turn. She's still looking nice and strong. The girl's chasing her on her immediate left and right.
Chloe Gubecka really starting to make a move.
Not much between the second spot there.
Yeah, as well as Jessica Mowat. Also an open water swimmer as well, Jess.
It's been amazing to have the introduction of the open water events into the Olympic and world program. It's added so much more versatility and depth in our sport. So it's great to see these girls crossing over from open water into pool swimming.
It's nice being able to have it here in South Australia as well, as part of one of their major events on the calendar.
Yeah, absolutely. Adelaide seems to have all the great swimming events at the moment, so it'll be, yeah, very lucky.
Look at this facility, isn't it amazing?
It's fantastic. A very fast pool, so state of the art from the. Oh, getting a race on our hands here with Jacinta just dropping off her pace, with Jessica just sneaking up on her left. So this shaping up to be a great last 200 meters. And Chloe Gubeck is not going to go away either. So we've got a race in 3 for this.
Oh, wow, look at that at the turn there. Jess might just have it at this stage over Jacinta.
So good. Jessica and Jacinta almost now stroke for stroke, but Jessica's not going to stop with her. I think she might go past her, and Chloe wants to throw a hat in the ring as well. What a great finish to this 800 freestyle. So 3 laps remaining. Who's going? So Jessica might turning first. She's going to swim away from the girls. She doesn't want to hang around. Jacinta's just hanging on to second, and Chloe is just coming third.
Wow, Jess really stamping some more authority. With 100 metres to go. Come on, Adelaide. Get behind our age swimmers.
Jacinta might have just gone out a little bit too quick. Both Chloe and Jessica have gone past her now. She paced it way too fast, I think.
Yeah, Jess, she's really starting to time this race well. And I guess this is what's all this practice, introducing these age finals into the open events, is really what it's all about.
Absolutely. These girls want to post a really impressive time and obviously get themselves up for selection. So with 50 to go, Jessica's had a great last 200 meters. It just really started to dominate this event.
Yeah, Jess making her way down now. Past the 25-metre mark.
Hard to believe it was a race in 3 about 200 metres ago, but Jessica is just, she's put in a 6-peak kick now in the last 15 metres, and Chloe's going to get second.
And there you have it, Jessica Mowatz, 8 minutes 58.7, closely followed by Chloe Gubecka from Kawana Waters in at 8:54.58. And an amazing race there for Jacinta Essam as well. She was there the whole time, 8 minutes 57.54.
Great seesawing battle there between the girls in this 800 freestyle. So very entertaining swimming, great to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the women's 19 to 20 800-metre freestyle timed final. The presenter of the medals is Jamie Salter, Swimming Australia GM Performance Pathway. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 8:57.65, representing St Hilda's, WA, Grace Hull. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 8:52.50, representing TSS Aquatics, Bianca Crisp. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 8:35.49, representing Mountain Creek Mooloolaba, Phoebe Hines. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Mr. Jamie Salter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the men's 400-metre freestyle multi-class. In lane one, representing SLC Aquadot, Alexander Tuckfield. In lane two, representing Auburn, Timothy Hodge. In lane three, representing Launton, Brendan Hall. In lane four, representing Kawana Waters, Liam Schulter. In lane five, representing Yoronda Park, Rowan Crothers. In lane six, representing Tuggeronganong, Vikings, Joshua Alford. In lane seven, representing Brisbane Jets, Harrison Vick. In lane eight, representing North Sydney, Matthew Levy. Swimmers in the water now for the men's 400-metre freestyle multi-class.
So the interesting fact in this event is that Matthew Levi and Brendan Hall have both qualified for this event already this morning. Liam Schutler is the one to look out for also. It looked like he may take out this event, but is not on the team as yet.
Commonwealth Games gold medalist from last year as well. We loved that last year at the Commonwealth Games, having the Paralympians involved, our multi-class swimmers in there as well. It was just awesome. You know, the vibe was great. It was awesome to have all the athletes swim as one.
Absolutely. I think the Paralympic swimmers, they train obviously just as hard, bring just as much dedication and devotion to the sport. They're, you know, they're as driven as anyone else. It's a great race already.
Brendan Hall, one to look out for, recently married too, Climmy, to his gorgeous wife, Britt.
Must be on a high then. He's been moving through the water nice and easily. But I've done a few races in open water with Brendan as well. So another versatile swimmer that can cross over from open water into pool swimming. Has represented our country in many Paralympic Games now. So he's a very accredited swimmer.
These guys having a really good crack. Recently, some of their classifications got sort of moved around as well. So we've seen some swimmers go up and down classifications as well.
So a few weeks ago in Victoria was a reclassification. So some of these have moved. No one in this event, but in the girls' final coming up, we've had a couple shift.
Liam Schulter turning in 2:02.77 from Kawana Waters. His classification S14.
So obviously with Brendan qualifying already this morning, he'd still want to perform really well in the final. It's a great practice to try and swim a good heat and obviously an even better final, trying to improve from morning to night. It's something that's a prerequisite almost.
That's it.
Liam Schulter, as we mentioned, he'd be the one to beat in this event.
Rowan Crothers, 6'5" in height as well. So, you know, there's a lot of length there.
You'd want to maximise that reach, and especially in the 400, you've seen some, you know, obviously with the likes of Grant Hackett and Ian Thorpe, and every centimetre counts.
We saw that race just earlier, 0.01 separating first and second, so.
At every height, every fingernail, putting it all on the line.
That's it.
So Liam is just putting together a very nice 400 metres. He's just trying to bring in the legs a little bit more. He's looked across at Brendan. He's cleared away from him.
Liam's got a really smooth stroke, obviously working on that at Kawana Waters with his coach, Michael Sage. Sagey does an amazing job with his swimmers up there on the Sunshine Coast.
Technique is so crucial in these distance events. Obviously, efficiency over distance, it's vital that you're not utilising extra energy that you need to. He's just picked it up again. With 25 to go, he's brought in the legs. He really wants to stamp his authority on this event.
Liam making his way down now to the finish.
And I think that's under his qualifying time as well. So congratulations, Liam Schulter.
4:06.53.
Rowan Crothers coming in second and Brendan Hall third.
Liam and his point score there on 908. Brendan Hall coming over that in 9:21. The highest point score close to 999. That will determine who our winners are in this men's 400 metre freestyle multi-class. And we have a winner with Brendan Hall, 921. His total points, 416.89. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the women's 17 to 18 800 metre freestyle timed final. The presenter of the medals is Jamie Salter, Swimming Australia GM Performance Pathway. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal in a time of 8:57.54 from Ginandira Jacinta SM. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal in a time of 8:54.58, representing Kawana Waters, Chloe Gubecka. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal in a time of 8:58.7, representing Nudgee College, Jessica Mowat. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Mr. Jamie Salter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pool deck the athletes in the women's 400 metre freestyle multi-class. In lane one, representing the Brisbane Jets, Lily Barres. In lane two, representing UCS Spartans, Katja Dedikind. In lane three, representing Knox Pymble, Ellie Cole. In lane four, representing Lawnton, Monique Murphy. In lane five, representing Lawnton, Lakeisha Patterson. In lane six, representing SLC Aquadot, Jade Lucy. In lane seven, representing St Hilda's Queensland, Madeline McTiernan. In lane eight, representing Springwood, Ella Jones. The athletes now in the water for the women's 400 metre freestyle multi-class final. Some big names.
Yeah, absolutely. Great field again here in this final. Good to see a couple of the girls, Monique and I think, I'm not sure, there's
Lakeisha Patterson.
Lakeisha's already qualified, I believe. So they're obviously wanting to still continue their good form from this morning.
We've also got Ellie Cole too, who's now training at Knox Pymble. She's moved to the program with the Campbell sisters, obviously changing states.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be a great motivating factor training alongside the Campbell sisters. And Lakeisha's also, interestingly, had been reclassified just recently, gone from S8 to S9. So this is a new classification for her, so that would affect her point score towards the end.
Just remembering too that the highest points our multi-class athletes can achieve is 999. And the competitor with the highest score at the end of this race will be deemed the Australian champion.
So Ellie Cole achieved a big qualifier this morning. She has to go close to sub 4:47, so to get the A qualifier.
The USC Spartans have got a great Paralympic coach out there, and also such a great Paralympic squad there training there at the Sunshine Coast as well.
Absolutely great to see a couple of teammates in Monique and Lakeisha sort of eyeballing each other in this event. They would have trained many miles and many Ks up and down the pool, and this is the real deal. This is what they've trained for. So they'd be familiar swimming stroke for stroke. It's not the first time,
Speaking about rivalries at the moment, there's going to certainly be a few tonight when we look towards the open events.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got some great events on the program, kicking off with the men's 100 back very shortly. Women's 100 freestyle, it's a great night of finals. Men's 100 butterfly.
Of course, you were known for your rivalry, Clemmy, against Jeff Hugel.
Yeah, the men's 100 butterfly, definitely. Jeff was one of my fierce rivals, but also a good mate. But a few other guys in this room, even Adam Pine, who was standing behind me just a minute ago, is a great rival, but also a great friend. We had a really friendly atmosphere on the men's team.
We've also got Thorpe in commentary tonight on Channel 7. You can catch that live and free Channel 7 too.
Absolutely. And if you're in the Adelaide area, if you're streaming in, tickets still available, so come down and join us.
That's it, age finals from 5:30 each night. Open finals kick off at 8 p.m, not too far away from those. But back to the women's 400-metre multi-class. It's still Lakeisha Patterson and Monique Murphy from Lawnton.
The girls are having a nice little tassel, trying to stamp their authority on this event. Lakeisha's just moving ahead with this final 100 metres to come.
And at the turn with 100 metres to go, the training partners eyeballing each other at the moment.
There'll be some bragging rights at stake here, that's for sure.
Wouldn't you though? Lakeisha looking really strong. She makes her way down now for the final 50 of the women's 400-metre freestyle multi-class. Again, looking for that high score. Remember, 999 is the highest score that these multi-class athletes can achieve.
Very exciting racing. They're going for stroke here.
Monique's on the comeback. Don't forget, they are different classifications too. Monique Murphy, S10, Lakeisha in S9.
This is a race though. You want to touch the wall first though.
Wow, there you have it.
0.1 separating them. What a great finish between the girls.
But it is Monique Murphy who takes the win there. Monique Murphy there with 9.34. Lakeisha Patterson coming in there, 8.77. Great rivals, great training partners. Got a good squad out there at Launton.
Monique recently competed in the open water as well up in Noosa, so crossing over again.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the men's 400 metre freestyle multi-class. The presenter of the medals is Jamie Salter, Swimming Australia GM Performance Pathway. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal, representing North Sydney, Matthew Levy. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal, representing Kawana Waters, Liam Schulter. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal, representing Launton, Brendan Hall. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Mr. Jamie Salter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the women's 400 metre freestyle multi-class. The presenter of the medals is Jamie Salter, Swimming Australia GM Performance Pathway. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal, representing Knox Pymble, Ellie Cole. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal, representing Launton, Lakeisha Patterson. In first place, Australian champion and winner of the gold medal, representing Launton, Monique Murphy. Congratulations, swimmers, and thank you to our presenter, Mr. Jamie Salter. Thank you, technical officials. You may now leave the pool deck.